All right, today I'm going to do a hollow form. This spring I was able to go up to Washington and watch David Ellsworth turn, and I've had a set of his tools for years, and I played around with them a little bit when I got them and thought I was doing something wrong, and I really wasn't. I was just not letting them do what they were supposed to do and fighting it. And after watching him, hopefully I can learn to just let them do what they're supposed to do. And I want to say thank you to everybody for sending me all the wood. Alan sent me a piece of wood and a couple of pins he'd made. Thank you very much. And Troy and a bunch of other people too, but I'd lost their names when I moved and got misplaced. But I just thank you for everybody. I really appreciate it. All right, I have it all mounted up in the chuck and just gave it its basic shape here. It's a piece of apple. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got some spalting on this side. This is sapwood. There's heartwood here, a little bit of rot. This is going to help me out as I clean out the inside. Hopefully I'll be able to see through a couple of those little spots. But I'm going to try and leave as small holes as I possibly can with the tools and get it all cleaned out. Okay, and here are the two tools I'm going to use, and these are both from David Ellsworth. And this is one to get around the corner here, and this is going to be a straight one to get the majority of it out. This one will do most of the work. And I put some just monster handles on it. I saw those when he was turning up there in Washington. Hopefully it's not moving too much. So just bring the tool in and work out the material until you can get the tool in there all the way. still have all right. So you can kind of judge, you know, if you're in there like this, you're only over, you know, about right here. You need to get way over there. So you, I don't know what that is, an inch or so. You can kind of judge that way and how close you're getting to the outside. I'm getting, it's still pretty thick right in the middle, but it's getting down there. Just kind of feel your way through there. You can feel the ridges that are still in there, and quite a bit. I'll start using the calipers as I get close. So right there in the middle, we're about 1/4 of an inch, and then we still need to take out some material. All right, I'm going to take the straight tool and come back in and clean up around in here. Now that I have most of it cleaned out. And I left it a little bit. I want to come down a little bit more. I left it right up in here so that I can cup the bottom out just a little bit. Did you see that? It must have popped through one of the holes. Little shot of dust came flying out. So there it is, right there. It came through right there. So we're all right. So we're getting really close down there. You can, I'm not sure if you can hear that, but that's solid. And you can hear where it gets dead right in here. So we'll just come in and work this a little bit. Okay, I think it's getting close. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna maybe make a couple of passes on the bottom and then call that good. Seems like there's a ridge in there. Okay, we're down in there. I can see in there. We're down. I think it looks worse than it is on the camera, but it's right up in here, so I have a little bit of room to cup the bottom up. Okay, I'm gonna run with that. Okay. I'm just going to sand it, and then we'll get rid of that foot on the bottom. Put a little bit too much mineral oil in here. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and finish going through all the grits. And again, I had another question. I put the wax and oil on all the grits as I run through them. And all right, just finishing up with 600. Okay, so I just made a little tenon on here. It doesn't fit too tight. And I cupped the little waste block out here so that it sits up there and kind of cups into it. And then I'll slide the tailstock up, and I still have my center hole, so easy to find center. I'm gonna keep it, and this is gonna keep it from slipping too much anyway, so don't tighten it up too much. All right, I'm just gonna get that off of there, nice and easy. All right, we'll find out whether I went too deep or not in just a second. Maybe a little bit tighter. I think I have a little bit of room to work with down here, so I'm going to make the base a little bit smaller. All right, I am good with that. Okay, I'll sand it and then we'll pop that off. I'm gonna go ahead and take this nub off. Somebody had a question about it that I never showed finishing off the bottom, so I'll take that nub off and then hand sand that. So, and it's down to, I don't know, under 1/4 of an inch. So I'm just gonna come in and bring it down as small as I can. I don't know how well you can see that. But hopefully good enough. And kind of flat across there. There, it just popped off. And then all we have to sand up is that little nub right there. Let's cut that off with a knife and then just sand it just a little bit. And I'm not sure if they wanted to see this part either, so I'm just gonna show you just real quick. And that's all I do is just take a little teeny piece of sandpaper, a little bit of wax on it, and I just run through the grits just like if I were sanding the whole piece, just so it's all the same. And that's all I do is just, and then run right through to 600. All right, there we go. The entry hole is about 7/8. You can see that. I'll put some pictures up at the end of the video for this one. I could have done a little better on the bottom. It's a little bit thick in a couple of spots, and you can tell just by tapping on it. It's pretty thin all along here, and then right in here it's a little bit thick, but I'll work on that. But there we go. And like I said, I'll put some pictures up, but it's just a beautiful piece of apple. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.